Welcome to The Explainer. We're here to break down the biggest stories, and boy, do we have one for you today.
But first, you know the drill? Go ahead and smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a thing.
All right, let's get right into it. This whole thing kicked off with what should have been a pretty standard TV interview, a Sunday morning political show. But it exploded into a massive media firestorm. And the spark, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem went straight to X and dropped an absolute bombshell. She accused CBS's Face the Nation of, and this is a direct quote, shamefully editing her interview to whitewash the truth. I mean, wow, those are fighting words. And she didn't just stop at words. Oh no, she came with the receipts, posting a side-by-side video comparing what she actually said with what you saw on TV. She's basically saying CBS tried to pull a fast one and cover up her comments. So you've got to be asking, what was so juicy that it got cut? What did CBS leave on the cutting room floor? Let's find out. We're not talking about a few seconds here. According to Noem's team, they chopped almost 4 minutes from an interview that was, just under 17 minutes long? That is a pretty big chunk. And the topic of those missing 4 minutes, it all comes down to one guy, Kilmar Abrego Garcia. And his story is, it's complicated. In that part of the interview you didn't see, Noem leveled some seriously heavy accusations. We're talking known human smuggler, MS-13 gang member, wife beater, and allegations of child abuse. Whoa. All of that never made it to air. Okay, so now for the really interesting part. Let's put Noem's claims side by side with the context from our source material and see what's what. Let's dig in. First up, the claim that Garcia is an MS-13 gang member. Noem states it as fact. The source material, though, points out that Garcia himself has denied it. So you have two very different stories right there. Then there's the wife beater claim. Okay, so this seems to point back to an alleged attack in 2021, but here's the twist. His wife later said they worked through this situation privately with counseling. So it's not so clear-cut. And the other stuff, human smuggling and child abuse? Well, on the smuggling charge, he's pleaded not guilty. And for the child abuse allegations, our source says he hasn't actually been charged with anything related to that. So yeah, this entire media showdown, this whole political drama, it's all swirling around this one guy whose story is just an absolute tangled mess. And his legal journey has been, frankly, a total roller coaster. Look at this. In March, he gets wrongfully deported. By June, he's brought back. Then, in August, he's released from prison, only to be rearrested by ICE just 3 days later. I mean, can you even imagine? So, where does that leave us now? Let's talk about the fallout from this whole edited interview mess. Well, feeling the heat, CBS did post the full uncut interview on YouTube. So now you can go watch all 16+ minutes for yourself and be the judge. And this thing went viral fast. The White House press secretary even shared Noem's post with a one-word caption, wow. You know, when that happens, the story has definitely blown up. But in the middle of all this back and forth, Kilmar Abrego Garcia himself is just waiting. He's in a detention center right now, with his trial set for January, and honestly, no idea what his future holds. Which brings us to the big question, right? Was this just a simple edit for time? Something that happens on TV literally all the time? Or was there something more to it? Was this an attempt to change the story? So, what's your take? Was it just a time crunch edit or a deliberate move to shape the narrative? Drop your theories in the comments. We really want to know what you think. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next Explainer.